Hello once again audience. In today's episode I'm going to be showing you how to make an advanced version of this. At the moment what I've shown you how to build is to have it so that when you have one lever turned on you are unable to use it. So that one's turned on, you will now be unable to use this one, as you can see. So obviously you don't want that to be happening, so what you want to be able to do is use both levers. And what I have done is I have incorporated this circuit into this, and I'll show you how to do that later on and how that works actually. So as you can see, this lever, that all works fine, and as you can see the circuit is all in there, that's all working. And so if I use this one, that turns it on. So if I leave that one on, I will still be able to come out to here and use this one. So it all works fine. Now the way that this circuit works is not by spiders, they're just my pets, is you have one lever, that's the output there, so if I turn off this lever, it will close that piston and enable the power to run out of here, as if I turn it back on, it will block the output and stop the power. And it's the same for over here, if I turn that one off, it will turn the power on there and close this lever. So either way you can have these turn on and off any position, it will always be able to turn it on and off when you've got it in any position. So and the way to incorporate that into this is the first thing you want to do is get yourself a nice wide open area, which is fairly easy in the desert, which is why I enjoy building in it. And the first thing you want to do is let's turn the sound off. Okay, sound and music off. Okay, so if you haven't seen my other tutorial on how to build the very basic version of this, then you probably want to head over to my channel and check out my other video. So obviously you want to go about building the very basic version, and then from there you want to be adding the extra circuit onto it. Now I have to say this to you now, I designed this circuit myself, I didn't take it from anyone else or anything like that. It took me a couple of hours to come up with it because I tried several methods and most of them didn't work until I managed to find a full safe method. However, it's not essentially that concise. You probably might be able to find other versions out there, but I did design this version all by myself and it did take me a while, so I apologize if it's not exactly the best, but it does work and that's all you need. I mean, you can make it more concise, but at the moment I'm just showing you how it works basically, and I made this a couple of hours ago, so it's not exactly the most revised of methods. Okay, so getting all the basic stuff done now. Boom, and then the only difference with this, however, if you're doing it on a desert, make sure you put all the redstone onto sandstone blocks, because if you're going to be editing with the redstone, the sand can fall down, which is a pain in the ass, I tell you that much, because it means you keep destroying the redstone, and sandstone means that you're not going to destroy anything by falling sand. Okay, so that's almost everything set up. Okay, right, so as always, we'll just test it out now with a lever. Oh, what's happening there? Alright, what's wrong there then? That's what it is. What? Okay. Try that. Okay, that should be grabbing onto it. Why is that not working? Should be. scrap that. That's oh no, that is working. That is working. Just a glitch there, I think. Although, why is that not taking it with it? I know. Yeah, that's why you have to put a full delay on that. That's why I was failing. As you can see, it's all now working. I've done that so many times, such a rookie mistake to make. I have no idea how I still managed to make it. Okey-doke. So that's a very basic thing. As you can see, it now all works. So what you want to do is you want to sort out the front. The front is what you want to be building off of, basically. So next thing you want to do is you want to decide where you're going to put your levers, because obviously you can't have it just built into the ground. Now what I do is I normally build about 3 outwards like this, because that way you can have a little tunnel, which is always useful. And just do the same thing there, and just put your lever on the wall there, just like that. And that means you can put the redstone underneath. It's not going to interfere with anything else, and as you can see, if you turn that on, it works. And you want to do the same over on this side. What I tend to do is I don't put it on the wall. If I put it on the wall, you're most likely going to end up faring with that piston there. So I build one out and just put the lever there. I mean, it may not look the best, but that's what I do. Okay, so that's all that. Now what you want to be doing is you want to be building 3 out in front like this, 3 away from that, and then 3 out there, and on the other side you want to be building out 2, and that by 3. Over to here, as you can see here, you want to be building out 2, 2, that's 3. Yep, that's 3. So 2, 2, and on this side 2 by 3, like that there. Okay, and then you just want to be digging out all this area 2 deep all the way around, and this just gives you plenty of room to maneuver around and sort out your wiring. You may build out a little bit deeper later on, but this is the very first bit of digging you want to be doing. And all the wiring is going to be hidden so no one can see it, which is why you need such a wide area, because you don't want to be having redstone on the top for people to interfere with or just touch, basically. Okay. Yeah, I might cut this bit out later if it's too long. Otherwise you can just watch me digging, which is always fun. Everyone loves digging. Dig, 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 dig. Yeah, great fun. Okay. And here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go. Okay, so okay, so that's the front. Okay, so the first thing you want to be doing is you want to be having this go down and run across like this, and then when you get to this bit, get rid of that redstone and make sure you have at least 1 block where you've got it on 1 block underneath. And then what you want to be doing is get your piston, put it 2 back away from where you 1 deeper, put a block there, and that means when you power this by this lever here, this will cut off the supply like that, and it won't destroy any redstone. And this means that you can have it turning on and off as many times as you want, and it won't break any redstone. As if you had it just straight like that, it would destroy the redstone, and it would means every time you use it you would have to basically rewire it. And you want to be coming over to this one and doing the same thing. So if we put that one down there like that, build that 2 back. I might just set the time so you can still see. And there we are. And then what you want to be doing is get rid of this bit here. You can always rebuild this later on, and eventually you're going to be wanting it to come onto there, but you can build back here just like this, so you can build under all of this bit and no one's going to see anything. It's not going to be affected with, apart from if you do that like a wally. That's why you need to be having sandstone there. This also helps you to see which bits there are. Okay, so now that you got this bit sorted with, you can build under here with redstone, and let's just put that bit there. And what you want to be doing with this bit here, you want to build under that bit of bridge there, and this means that you're not affecting anything like that. And what you want to be careful with as well is when you bring this bit up, you don't want it interfering with that, otherwise you will create a clock. When you get to this bit, you can see that these two power lines are now joined up. That's the main feature you want to be doing. And what you want to do is you want to join it up to this bit with a repeater, so that it gives it the full power and it doesn't run out. As you can see, I can now turn that power on, check that it reaches up there, which it does, and that's fine. Now that you've got the main wiring done, what you want to do is you want to wire up the pistons. Now for this, you want to be having, so I'm going to call this number 1 and this one number 2. So you want number 1 blocking off the power to number 2, which is this one. So that's the second piston, and you want number 2 to be blocking off the power to number 1. Now the way you do this is you have the power feeding into the side here, and no, not like that. So you want to be having from here, you don't want to be taking the power from where it will get cut off. You want to be having it so that where the piston, where the lever is turned on, it will always be able to turn on and off, no matter if the power is cut or not. And to make sure it reaches it, just turn on the power, see how far it reaches, which is there, and then just give it a repeater, just like that, and that will cut off the power, as you can see there, even if that one's turned on. And then if I turn that back off, the power is supplied again. And then you want to do the same thing from here. You can take it from this block and just run it all the way along like this, and all the way up there. As you can see, the redstone power is now run out, which means you need more repeaters. Repeaters are useful because it duplicates the system if you haven't played Minecraft before and you're using this purely because you want to get into redstone and it looks cool. Okay, so there we are. Put that up there, that there. Okay, and then same thing before, find where the power reaches the most and then put the thing there. And as you can see, it's again cut off the power. You can still turn on and off this piston here though, like that, and that will still turn it on and off. So if we turn that one off, you're still able to turn it, open and close it, no matter if it's on and off or not, which is essentially this entire tutorial. So yeah, the way you want to be covering it up now is you don't want to be blocking any of the redstone. So if you come to this bit here and you want to be covering that up, if you just put a normal block there, it cuts off the power. So then what you need to do is get your sandstone slab and put it there, and as you can see, it still covers it up, but it does not break the redstone pattern, which is so useful, I cannot tell you how. And then you can just put a wall there, and then for the rest of it you can just go around with normal blocks again and just cover the entire thing up. And obviously you can do this with other blocks, you can have it with wood, you can have it anywhere you want. I just purely use sandstone because I'm in a desert are flat and it melds well with it, and just like that. And you want to be doing the same thing here, I really can't say that word, sandstone slab there, and as you can see the power is still working and everything can be hitting fairly easily, no one will even know it's there, and it's just a great party trick really. And eventually I can show you how you can completely just block off the power from the other side so that they can't open and close it if you want it to be like that. However, if you did leave it turn on and then you came back out, you would not be able to turn it off again unless you wanted additional wiring, which again is complex. So yeah, and you can completely block off this bit here. Like that. As you can see, the wiring's a little bit complex and it did take me a while. Most of this is improvised because redstone is never easy and takes a lot of knowledge to be able to do it, really. And there we are, almost all covered up. As you can see, we've now got a complete area, and if you want to completely hide everything, so if you the main reason you want to be having this is if you got yourself a little mansion or something like that and you just want to make a secret entrance into it that no one will know about, really, you can have leave it hidden wherever you want and just wire it up to, using the same method, just extend the wiring a little bit, and then everything will be hidden, no one will know it's there, and it's just a great way to get into the mansion yourself so that no one else can. And there we are, and then obviously you'd hide the roof a little bit, and from the front it just looks like that. You can place this wherever you want and just do the same thing, just drag the wire stone to wherever you want and hide the lever, and as you can see, everything still works. You can cover that up, and then you come into here and you can turn this on and off wherever you want, and no one will be able to access it. So that concludes for this tutorial. If you got any questions, just give me a message or leave a comment, and as always, rate, comment and subscribe. I'm out.